Everything you're looking for is already inside of you. Not metaphorically, not spiritually, but literally inside of you. Nothing outside of you is real until it's activate on the inside of you. And most people don't want to discuss that because what that means is you can no longer blame the outside world anymore. You don't change life by chasing things. The only way to change life is by changing yourself inwardly, untangling knots, cutting ties with your old self, making peace within yourself, with yourself, having patience with yourself, learning how to actually love yourself. That's where the work begins. Everything outside of you is fixable, but it starts by you changing yourself. Stop making withdrawals and start making deposits. Stop complaining, stop reacting, cut out that overthinking, and stop doubting. You need to start believing the truth about yourself. Are you living life your way, or are you living life how you were taught to live it? There's a higher level to this game, and I need y'all to lock in and come with me to where I'm going. You got to pick up a book. You got to start reading. You got to start making these emotional, mental, and spiritual deposits within yourself, because what you're going to find out is you got the same ability that Jesus had. Because his mission wasn't to teach religion, his mission was to show you that it's possible to become one with the power of God and do whatever you want and create whatever you want. We got the same power and ability that he did, and he proved that through miracles, because God wants to express himself through you. He simply decided that being a carpenter wasn't enough. It's not that carpentry is bad, but he realized he was bigger than what he was doing and where he came from. And he realized that God is infinite with zero limitations. So he no longer had to abide by uh, people's society and the limitations people placed upon him. He no longer needed validation. He didn't need approval from religious leaders telling him what he could and could not do. His mentality was, if God is the Father and he has authority over everything, if he uses me as a vessel to create it, it'll be created through me, by me, but all glory goes to him. And you got to move in that same direction. When you become one with the source, you don't beg life for anything. Life simply starts to respond. Just like when he performed miracles, that was just proof of what's possible, showing you and me what's possible. If he did it, we can do it too. But as always, when he stepped outside of the system and showed people how to think for themselves, what did the system do? They shut him down. And ain't nothing changed today. Anybody that go against the grain and try to place themselves above the system and teach people how to think and stop being confused, distracted, and stop chasing, they get shut down when they get too big. That's why they sell comfort and materialistic things instead of truth, peace, and wisdom. Don't worry about the things that were created to control you. Start controlling yourself. That's the real freedom. You want miracles in your life? It's simple. Become one. You don't have to finish the way you started. You're not obligated to stay where you are just because it's familiar. That's the lie that is keeping you trapped. This isn't about religion. This is about law, spiritual law, mental law, and creative law. The same principles you can apply anywhere in the world, because rich goes far beyond money. It's a frequency. You got to be rich in character. You got to be rich in your mindset. Be wealthy in peace, wealthy in happiness, wealthy in walking in your purpose. That's why Solomon was unstoppable. Because when you get the inside right, you get the outside right. Stop working yourself into the ground just to service and get out of debt, because that's not living. That's survival pretending to be and look like success. Learn to be confident and content within yourself. That's when you going to start operating in abundance, because abundance follows alignment, not effort. It's all energy. Everything is within you. Everything you need, everything you want, everything you desire, it's in you. Become it. It already exists. Your job is to become the person that can hold these things. You don't force outcomes, you embody outcomes. You walk in the lifestyle before you live the lifestyle externally. And once you make that internal shift that I'm talking about, life has no choice but to rearrange and shift in your favor. Because when you change you, you change everything else. You got to be delusional when it comes to believing in yourself, because what you believe within yourself, that's the only truth that exists. The world's job is to doubt you, keep you doubting yourself. But it's just a reflection of you doubting yourself. Once you believing that you're healthy, wealthy, and moving with purpose, what you think the world around you gonna do? It's gonna shift and it's gonna start working in your favor. Everything is within. And the moment you realize that, I promise you, you're gonna stop chasing the world and you're gonna start creating and generating your own everything. So read it, sit with it, create the life you want from this moment forward. And if this added value, all I ask is that you hit like, subscribe, or click one of the links to support the channel. Either way, I hope you leave with more value than you came in here with. And as always, we're going to close this out the right way into the next episode. All gas, no brakes. Lock in. Peace.